Hey guys,
Hey.
welcome back to another episode of Shaking Up the Game with your hosts, Haley.
Ari.
And Ari. It's and Ari.
But then people think my name's Dari. Every time I say and Ari, they think I say Dari. And then every time I say I'm Ari, they think I'm saying Mari. A bitch can't win.
No, well, it also makes me sound stupid when I say Haley and you go Ari.
Perfect. My job is done. I'm kidding.
So now it's sounding like the hosts are Haley Ari.
Whatever.
That's my name.
You're being too corporate right now.
Corporate. Well, it is the middle of the day.
Yeah, are you hungover?
No.
I am.
No, you're not.
From watching the Dodgers and Blue Jays play 18 fucking innings on a Tuesday evening.
So that is officially now the longest
Yeah. Playoff
postseason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going to say postseason game, but not a do or die game.
Correct.
Because the Mariners' 15-inning game against Detroit for the ALDS was still the longest decision-making game.
Yes. So we still hold that record.
Because let me tell you, their stress during that 18-inning game would have been a lot higher if it was Game 7.
Oh, I would have been having an absolute heart attack. I was like, as obviously heartbroken I am that we are not playing, I'm sure my heart is like, thank God you guys aren't playing. You would be having an absolute crisis on the floor right now.
That's your blood pressure saying that.
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah, no.
It would be all bad. But yeah, Dodgers, Freddie Freeman had another walk-off hit in the World Series. So Dodgers lead that series 2-1 as of recording today.
Let me say one thing, though, before we move on. Don't give them a free pass. The whole notion that the fans were standing the whole time was baloney.
Who said that?
The
the dumbass broadcasters that they hope I don't find their address. And I will just have a word with them. I would just beg them to shut up. Like, silence is okay. They think it's a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, people want to make fun of us.
Literally. I'm like, y'all need to shut up for 5 seconds. Let me hear the crowd. Let me just hear the crowd.
When they said at one point in the 15th inning, like, the fans haven't sat down for an hour. I'm like,
Try 15 innings. And then, of course, after I said that, I went to 18. I go, however, I'm still seeing butts in the chairs.
Oh, no, butts were in the seat because even one time, obviously behind home plate, butts were in the seats. But when they panned to center field at certain points, there would be like 2 outs, and you would see people like
stand up
for the 2 outs. And I was like, that's crazy. We've been standing.
My feet legit hurt for 2 days after that 15-inning game because we did not sit once. And I just have a feeling, I can't obviously speak because I don't know, I wasn't there, but I just have a feeling that our media team and the team that runs the in-game activities.
Yeah.
I just fear the Mariners just absolutely slay at that.
Oh, slayed.
They didn't have a second salmon run. They didn't did they even have a second 7th inning stretch?
What would they do? They can't have a salmon run. They'd have like a celebrity run.
Oh, probably.
Because that is what really does throw me off about LA games is like literally star sighting.
Yes.
And they're just like doing a look who's here tonight.
No,
and I'm like, ours are like, hey, Richard Sherman's in the building.
We just pull out all of our Seattle athletes.
It's just like kind of fire.
I mean, that's more up our alley anyway.
No, I like that. I don't need to see celebrities at the game.
I don't care if Josh Duhamel or whatever his name is.
Oh, Duhamel? I don't think that was it, but
those
Justin
actors.
Bieber was there.
I did see Justin Bieber there.
Yeah.
Interesting outfit choice, but kind of fun that they have the pitcher Shane Bieber, so he can wear a Bieber jersey.
Oh.
Wouldn't know if it's his or for the pitcher.
That's so true. I thought it was just a custom.
Well, they got Shane Bieber on the pitching roster. So, anyways, that series is 2-1 LA up. As of recording. Could change.
Mariners have an off week.
We have a couple off weeks.
Yeah, just about 100 days worth now and counting.
But you know who is in the playoffs? Seattle Sports. Our Seattle Sounders.
Well, this is a good sign. This is a good sign because the Seattle Sounders are in the playoffs, which means every team of ours is going to make the playoffs.
That's fucking fire.
Because the Storm made the
Storm
playoffs.
did. Sounders, Mariners, and Come on, Seahawks will be there.
Call it the playoff Puget Sound.
Holy shit.
Okay?
Okay, Seattle Sports is up right now.
No, we're so up. And I know, it's because of shaking up the game. I know.
Obviously. But, like, wow, what a fucking time. Granted, the Sounders have been in the playoffs, I think, 16 out of their 17 seasons.
No, the Sounders are all reliable.
Oh, yeah, all reliable. Yeah. If you want to feel bad about Seahawks and the Mariners at any point, just be like, well, Sounders, if you want to see some playoff action. We are currently in a best-of-3 series against Minnesota as of recording. Well, actually, the next game isn't until next Monday, so...
Oh.
Minnesota leads 1-0, lost in a penalty shootout.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty tough there at the end.
Yeah. Was that one at home?
Horrible shot. No. First one was in Minnesota because I think we're the 5th seed in the West Conference, and Minnesota was the 4th seed, so they get home field advantage. So that one was in Minnesota. The next game will be next Monday at Lumen.
Yep.
And then if game 3, if necessary, we'll be back in Minnesota.
Well, will be game 3 because Sounders are going to take game 2. So.
Big facts, point blank, period.
Yeah. We, again, manifesting.
Yes, we sure are. We have some pretty reliable players, though, on that team.
Always.
Obviously, Jordan Morris. And the goalkeeper, absolutely just a dog, earned his 15th career postseason shutout, which is second in MLS history. Since he entered the league, I think Toronto, I want to say in like 2011 or something like that, he is has a total of 115 saves in 36 playoff matches, and he also ranks second in lowest goals against average and most playoff wins by a goalkeeper with 20. So... boy knows how to protect a net, let me tell you.
Do you think you could ever get a ball past him?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If I flash my titties.
Oh.
I fear that might be the only way. I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad, if you're listening to this episode.
No, that's too far. That's too far. I know I couldn't. I'm not good at feet sports.
Feet sports is crazy.
Yeah.
You got 2 left feet?
I'm just not good at...
Maybe you should have stuck with dancing.
Well, I didn't. My mom said, too, after further review that... Further review. I wasn't lying about my past.
No, I have a photo. Let me know if you guys want me to drop it.
But she believes that I quit hip hop before the show. I was gonna say before the presentation.
Also, do you mean recital?
Oh, show. No, I think for hip hop this is a show.
Okay.
I'm picturing like Step Up. But she said she doesn't remember going to a show.
Or you had it and nobody went. I'm kidding. Okay, yeah, you probably got stage fright.
Oh, yeah, probably. But anyways, I'm good at, like, softball.
Yeah.
Basketball. Obviously, I'm using my feet, but it's not like I get penalized for touching things with my hands.
For sure.
Like soccer.
Yes.
I can't, it doesn't.
Yeah, like it kind of feels illegal. Like, just wrong. I will say, growing up, my dad was actually a really good soccer player, and I was always like, God, I kind of wish I would play soccer, and my mom and everyone was like, you should try it, like, people who are dancers are actually pretty good with a freaking soccer ball, like, you're doing everything with your feet anyways, and then I was like, yeah, but hello, you run for, like, 90 minutes, dude, so no fucking thank you.
I'm picturing you just absolutely trucking people on the soccer field.
See, now that I would have a ball with.
Yeah.
But then the second somebody would truck me, I'd either cry or I would literally blow up in fumes and be so mad. Like, how dare you?
Totally.
It's 50-50.
I used to date a soccer player in high school.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, which is
Should we drop his name?
So not on brand for me.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm just not seeing that life for me. Like a soccer wag.
Do those exist? Also, I'm so thoroughly disappointed always in the Seattle Wags. Like, where are they?
I don't know. Maybe they want to come on.
Where are this? We need to tap into Seattle Wags. Yeah. Where are you guys? Where do you guys reside? What do you guys do? Where do you guys sit?
Well,
where are the fits? Like, hello?
I think that we need to find them so that we can find the stylist so that the stylist could then hook us up.
Okay, don't tell everyone our thought process.
Okay. Anyways, Sounders. Sorry for the tangent. Ari and I are recording in the afternoon, which is weird for us. But the Sounders have, since they joined the MLS as an expansion side in 2009, the Sounders have qualified for the playoffs 16 times in 17 season, more than any club in that time frame.
Yeah, it's
so when we say they're elite, it's not.
No, it's in our DNA.
What?
So.
I will say, soccer, just like we talk about how Seattle is a basketball city, Seattle's a soccer city.
I know where you're going with that, yeah.
Because we can play in all weather.
Facts. And I mean, literally, we can attest growing up. I swear to God, everybody played soccer. Even I played soccer. It was for the Skyhawks.
Dude, I was goalie once, which makes sense. But
summer camp soccer hated to see me coming.
Right. I was the only girl that I knew that played a different sport other than soccer.
Yeah, everybody played soccer.
Dude, the Marauders.
I was going to say the Marauders. Our head coach, since he took over in 2016, ranks third in all-time playoff wins by an MLS head coach with 18. So, great guy.
Brian
at the head of that.
Schmetzer.
Correct.
Schmetzer. Sounds like a hot dog.
Okay. That's Wiener Schnitzel.
Well,
you should have told me to wear my I Heart Wieners hat. We're going to go down that route. The Sounders have won 25 postseason matches across 15 playoff campaigns, which is tied with the LA Galaxy for most playoff wins since 2009. And the Sounders have also scored the second most goals in postseason of any club with 65. So
I need to give more respect to the Kraken because that seems like a team that would cause me less stress than the other ones.
Sounders?
Yeah. I need to put more respect to the Sounders because
I know this whole time we should be I mean, we are obviously we ride for the same team.
we ride for the Sounders.
But we should be in there
I get it. It's making sense to me why people only focus on the Sounders.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Why are you so sad? Why don't you guys talk about the Sounders? Why don't you watch the Sounders as much?" It's like, oh, now I see why you guys all do.
Mm-hmm. But they came through doing the Mariners celebration weeks before the Seahawks did.
Oh, yeah.
They gave them shout-outs. Mm-hmm. Sounders also have a lot of homegrown players. Yeah. I went to college with one of them. Mm-hmm. Another star rolled on, went to UW, so they often have and they have a couple more local players. I can't remember the names off the top of my head, but they always keep it very local.
I love it.
Which we love.
I think that's maybe a little more common in the MLS than it is obviously in the NFL and MLB. It's just
totally. Well, you're lucky if you get some in country in MLB.
Facts. Absolutely. Last year, the Sounders drew both of their matches against the Houston Dynamo in last year's first round series and won both matches in penalties. So, if the second game goes in penalties again, they're a high chance. So we could pull it off.
Especially with our goalie.
Yeah, it's not our first rodeo. So high hopes.
So tune in to the Kraken Game 2 playoff. Oh my God. Am I drunk? I'm so sorry, everyone. I think my mind's just on the Kraken. I'm hockey friendly.
Okay, well, let's get it Kraken. Okay, let's talk about the Kraken.
Let's get it Kraken.
Let's get it Kraken.
It's just I'm sorry there's so many Seattle sports teams. This is why I don't want a basketball team.
Yeah,
said nobody ever. Anyways, Kraken.
It's Kraken Hawking, baby. Okay, we're doing pretty good this year, yeah?
Yeah, no, we're on fire, NHL champions.
Fire on the ice, baby.
2026 NHL Stanley Cup champions.
God, are we obnoxious yet or what?
Dude, this is why they're please never record during the day ever again.
But the Kraken are what, 5?
Yeah, actually the Kraken currently at time of recording are at 5 wins, 2 losses, and 2 overtime losses, sitting at 13 points. Okay. That's because we're being annoying. Our producer just walked in.
Give a little rundown on the hockey scoring because I also am learning this. Granted, give us some grace because we didn't grow up having hockey, a professional hockey team to root for. You played it. However, I will say there's a lot of things that I am still personally learning with the NHL. obviously I can watch
Fair
the game
enough.
and understand what's going on and etc. But I think also too with the city still being fairly new to hockey that
Yeah.
there is probably a good number of people that could benefit from a little extra
Yes, yes,
intel.
Well, first of all, just so you guys don't come for us and think that we don't know puck. Seattle,
yeah.
Seattle did used to have a hockey team back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the
Oh,
day.
no, like black and white back in the day.
No, like we won the first ever Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
U.S. version.
Yeah.
People like to come for us on that too. But so this is like our second go around, and we are now here with the Kraken. But yes, I have experience with it.
Mm-hmm.
However, when I was a child, playing, they weren't using this point system
Correct.
that the NHL uses. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Anyways, Kraken, 5 wins, are sitting at second place in the Pacific Division of the Western Conference.
Okay, so unlike like the MLB, there's like 4 teams in each division.
Yeah.
NFL, there's 4 teams. Hockey, there's 8, right?
In the Pacific Division.
Okay.
Don't quote me on every division, but Western Conference, Eastern Conference, instead of NFC, AFC, instead of American League, National League.
Bingo.
God, you know what? Like, it's its whole thing. Like, you might know politics, but we know sports.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
people think
Facts.
that folks.
No,
that
you
just,
know what? Actually, we're elite because we know both politics and sports.
Oh.
We just choose to talk about sports, but we know them.
And we don't know geography.
Well, we didn't have to throw ourselves under the bus like that.
No, it's
well, we
because
do know the Pacific Division.
We're self-aware.
Correct. We are self-aware. So we're second in the Pacific.
Yeah, so the ranking of your place in the division is made up of your total points from your wins, losses, and overtime losses.
Okay.
For a win in the NHL, you get 2 points for a win. You get 0 points for a loss.
Checks out.
You get 1 point for an overtime loss.
Okay.
Essentially, you get 1 point for making it to overtime. It's like a easier way to understand it.
Do you think the Dodgers wish that baseball would do that?
No, the Blue Jays do, though.
I mean, yeah, the Blue Jays.
And the Detroit Tigers. Yeah, so essentially at the end of regulation, both teams that make it to overtime will get a point, right? If you end up winning the game, you're going to get the 2 points in your win category.
Roger that.
But if you lose the game, you get 1 point. Hence, the Kraken now are sitting at a total of 12 points because they have 5 wins, which is 2 points,
so
with
10.
each win being 2. Yep, 10. And then 2 overtime losses, 2 points, totaling at 12.
Perfect. Beautiful.
And then the ranking of the divisions will go based on total points, not just your wins and losses category. Yes.
Okay, roger that.
Yeah. So actually, if you're going to lose the game, you would rather lose in overtime.
Yeah.
Like,
you still get a point.
Right. Like the Canucks currently are 5-5, no overtime, and they're sitting further down in the division because they essentially only have 10 wins from their win category, 0 points from their losses. Which actually I kind of like because when you play so many games, like it would be interesting if the MLB incorporated something like that into baseball, because we have talked about how in Major League Baseball, should they do something about the extra inning games for the regular season? Because when you play 162 games, making them play in these extra inning games where
in
position
position
players are out there pitching and stuff, and it's like, this is kind of whack sauce.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Whack sauce. Jesus hell.
Anyways, they're having their best start in their 5 years. I believe that we've been an expansion team, which is crazy that it's been that long already, because I remember when they started.
5?
Yeah, and it's making me upset that you have never been.
Okay, stop putting me on blast.
Sorry. Where's our Kraken representatives at?
I've seen Future and I've seen Dua Lipa at Climate Pledge. Haven't seen the Kraken though. But we're gonna change that.
Yeah.
Another thing of the Kraken that we do want to make note of that we haven't, I don't even know if we've talked about, but Jessica Campbell, the assistant head coach,
You heard that correctly.
Yes. NHL's first full-time female assistant coach.
With the Kraken.
Yes, with the Seattle Kraken, which leave it up to Seattle to do some iconic woman shit like this.
Of course.
That part. I believe last year was her first year. Mm-hmm. And then her second year, she is responsible for skills and power play coaching. So there's 3 assistant coaches that are all in charge of certain things on the team.
Yep.
She's super qualified. And just awesome that she has been given that opportunity. She played 4 seasons of collegiate hockey at Cornell. Captain of the team her senior year. Played professionally for the Calgary Inferno. She represented Canada in international competition in several tournaments. She's totally qualified. I don't know if her role right now is still the same. I've heard and seen a little less of actually managing power play and things like that. But however, still, she is still one of 3 assistant coaches, the first female, which is fucking awesome.
It's the coolest.
And at the home opener, she received the loudest cheer of all players and coaches at the home game. So, tell me Seattle ain't fucking lit.
No, we're so lit. Speaking of women in hockey.
Haley Backstrom.
Well, no.
Are we getting a team?
We have a team.
Oh, did we just get it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it just happened.
Pacific.
Yeah,
Well, it's the PWHL.
Yes.
I think it's Pacific, right?
Professional woman.
No, yeah, Oh my God, I'm like in Seattle mindset.
Okay,
I'm like Pacific Northwest.
We have got to record at 5 p.m.
Puget Sound.
Puget Sound.
Mount Rainier, Olympia.
Just everything Puget Sound. Trees.
Anyways, Professional Women's Hockey League is now in Seattle.
Yes.
And they debuted in November.
Recently.
This coming month, November.
What is the date?
Well, it's the end of October. Yeah, we know your birthday just happened. Their first game will be in Vancouver on Saturday, November 15th. Their jerseys have been unveiled. They're sick. So that would be interesting.
See, I fuck with that.
If we could get one of those girls on the pod.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
See, that's fun. I've actually seen now that that league has been announced, the expansion has happened, they're coming to Seattle. I've seen a lot more clips of like those girls getting attention on like interviews or like they're making more content and like highlighting because they're like badasses.
Yeah, we got to tap into that.
And they're also like hot.
Yeah.
And,
no,
breaking all stereotypes that everyone has ever come up with.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
I love that. Let's just continue to piss men off.
Dude, forever.
Fragile men.
Forever. So, obviously, as that season starts, we're going to be talking more about that because, hello.
That's so cool.
Women in sports. People wonder if we're always going to have content. Oh, the Mariners just ended. Like, what are you guys going to talk about now?
Oh, baby girl, NBA, hockey,
we
soccer
need to talk
playoffs.
about the MLS Cup champions. We need to talk about the 2026 Super Bowl champions, the 2026 Stanley Cup champions.
And potentially the
PWHL champions.
Yeah. We've got a lot of champions to talk about.
It's like the limit does not exist.
No, the lit does not exist. Okay, that's exciting. We will keep up to date with that because
my whole thing is like I don't love though that they don't give them like names. It's just like Seattle.
Oh, do they need some assistance? I bet I can come up with some ideas.
like when I'm like researching this, I'm like that can't be right. Right? It's just Seattle. That's all I'm seeing.
Is it like what they did with like the Utah hockey team where it was just like Utah hockey team until they figured out a name?
Well, I think that because Seattle's the latest expansion, we're just called the PWHL Seattle right now, but I think like there's a name to come.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it just
like kind of the Kraken situation.
Yeah,
the hockey club, Utah hockey club.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, because the other
Washington football team.
The other teams in the leagues do have names.
Oh.
So Seattle's just on its way.
Well, they better come up with something fire.
Dude, fire.
Yeah.
Since we're on badass women.
Yes, dude, we have got to talk about.
Yeah, because she's been
Name
killing it.
goes by Carly Ursay Gordon. She is the Colts owner / CEO. So Jim Irsay was the longtime Colts owner / CEO. It was made note of years ago before he passed in the spring that when that time comes, the football team will be dropped down to his daughters, which, okay, absolutely love that. So her and her two sisters are the primary owners of the team. So she has been fully involved.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't mean like micromanaging and like making all these calls on the field and doing, I don't know, Jerry Jones things.
Or you don't mean Bill Belichick's girlfriend.
Correct.
Things, where we're just standing there for no apparent reason.
Correct. She is on the sidelines with a headset, listening to everything that's going on and taking notes. Instead of sitting up in the booth, whatever, she is literally, but she's not making calls. She's not stepping her foot into anything.
Right.
She's literally overseeing everything. And I'm sorry, but the Colts are 7-1.
The Colts are
With
7-1.
Daniel Jones as quarterback.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into a little bit later. But literally, I mean, clearly it seems to be working. It seems like a complete organizational shift to like, I don't know. So let's just see what happens when you put a woman in charge. Let's just fuck around and see what happens.
Fuck around and see what happens.
So it's so cool because she says that it's not about interfering, but accountability, being able to tell if coaches and execs know what they're doing because she's investing millions in these people.
Facts.
And so instead of, like I said, making play calls and telling who to start and who to trade and all of those, she's literally just collecting intel and making sure that the execs of the team and the coaches and everyone that has a say in what goes on in the organization knows what they are doing and can trust them. And I'm like, genius.
You don't say.
Have the Jets or the Giants considered any of this?
No.
Clearly not.
There's no
Cleveland
women
Browns?
involved in those teams.
Everybody needs to be taking notes.
I want to know, too, like, post-game, right? So they play on a Sunday. I want to know what her Monday meetings are like with the coaches, or Tuesday if they have Monday off. Like, what her, like, I'm seeing her at the facility.
Yeah.
Long boardroom.
Yes.
Table. And
Yes.
she's like, everyone has to bring, like, their peak and their pit from the
Yes.
game. I'm seeing her running this
Yes. No, yeah. And I think, too, that, like, I mean, she says, quote, "It is such a complex organism, a football team and how it operates. You could say, that person ran the route wrong. Learning, oh, someone tagged the wrong receiver and it wasn't really a player's fault. It was the person who called the play."
Sure.
So she's dissecting all of these things that's going on. And so rather than screaming and yelling at the player for running the wrong route, it could have actually been the play callers. And then you can focus your attention on maybe the play caller, the offensive coordinator isn't what we need in this organization.
Right.
Or
Vice
QB coach.
Sure, because there is a game
cetera.
of telephone when it goes from the play caller to the quarterback, in this case Daniel Jones, then to the
And
team.
we, as fans, we just see the player.
Well, and I will say, have you ever heard quarterbacks recite plays? Like we've seen a little bit of, like Cam Warren just did it in his press conference. I'm going to say, men can't do a lot of things.
Dude.
But like,
Does this blow your mind?
It blows my mind. You can't remember an anniversary, but you can remember every play in that playbook.
Okay, so the last like 2 years, I've had this revelation because I think it's maybe more watching of like Hard Knocks and QB on Netflix and stuff. Seeing like, and I remember too when Baker Mayfield got flown to LA and came in and played for the Rams and learned the playbook on the plane, and seeing like even in Hard Knocks and stuff, like the playbook is like this fucking thick. It's a dictionary.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so you guys can remember all of those, but you can't remember where you left your wallet 30 minutes ago? You don't know where your keys are?
No.
You don't know what your anniversary is?
You don't know your girl's name.
What? Make it make sense.
You didn't know you had one.
Like, I just, that blows my mind. Absolutely.
It always has blown my mind. Like, you know what? They remember things they're passionate about, though.
Damn. Damn. Yeah. I guess you ain't wrong. Fuck.
You know, what's that saying? Like, you really put time and energy into things you care about.
No, you really do. A fucking playbook.
Well, you know what? If they are making millions, they should be putting the time and the energy and the focus into that playbook.
That is true.
And I want it recited inside, outside, backwards.
That is true. It's a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
So, God forbid you remember a couple. Ohio's.
Dude. I wish it was that simple.
I know. I'd be like, I'm making fun of it, but like, I have the worst memory. I would get on the field.
You would be the worst quarterback ever.
What was that?
I don't know. You would be great quarterback because you're like loud, but but you would be a horrible quarterback because you could never remember.
No, and I'd also be like, okay, fuck it, somebody's down there.
No, you would need the offensive coordinator to just have those play calls on like a walkie and you just play it out loud.
I would need the headset, the watch,
no, but they're
meta glasses.
But it's just a little microphone and you're playing it out loud because there's no way you're hearing that play and reciting it. There's just none.
No. L2 right, Ohio, Nebraska, up down, inside. Like, yeah, no shot. Okay,
since we're in the NFL, let's go over a few division leaders. As you know, the Seahawks just had a bye week, so that's why you'll hear zero update on the Seattle Seahawks.
But we still won because the Niners lost, so
it's just a great week. You know what I mean? Like, coming out of a bye week and still being at first place.
And you know what? We also had a bye week, and Jason still leads the league in receiving yards.
And you guys want to tell me he's not the best receiver. It's insane.
Yeah, talk to us nice. Okay, division leaders. These are completely factual.
No,
However, if you would have told me this 3 months ago, I would have laughed in your face. The AFC East, New England Patriots. AFC West, the Broncos, which I think them and the Chargers might be tied, actually. AFC North, Steelers. AFC South, the Colts.
Yeah, good for them.
Moving to the NFC.
Good for the Colts just based on her.
I'm low-key, like, I fuck with the Colts. Have you seen their mascot?
Yeah.
The best in the league, other than Blitz.
Else has a female owner? The Seattle Seahawks.
Facts.
So
there must be some type of correlation.
Obviously.
Winning. That's literally not just a coinky-dink. So, yeah. Shout out Colts. NFC East, the Eagles. NFC West, Seahawks/Rams. We are tied 5-2. But we will be pulling ahead quickly. Don't you worry. NFC North, Green Bay Packers. And NFC South, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
The Patriots are probably one of the most shocking to me.
Patriots.
I'm like annoyed because they didn't even get like 5 down years. They turned that shit around in like 2 or 3.
I like Mike Rabel though.
I love him.
So I'm okay with that. I also am okay with it being Bill Belichick's fault.
Yeah.
Because obviously it is. I mean, hi, UNC. Yikes.
So it was Tom Brady.
It was Tom Brady. It was not Bill Belichick. We all know that. I mean, that's been signed, sealed, and delivered.
Crazy.
It's just also, okay, so Patriots, Colts we've talked about. The Broncos, we're not super shocked about that. They've looked good last year with...
Yeah.
Bo Nix. Why is that? I remember last year the Seahawks played... What?
Because you're a Husky.
Yeah, fuck the Ducks. Sorry. The Seahawks played the Broncos last year first, Bo Nix's first game.
Yeah.
And we won. But I remember he just kept getting better and better throughout the season, and we were like, glad we played him first.
Yeah, like he literally all season, it was like a perfect slope upwards trajectory of just getting better and better. I feel like even this season too, they kind of started a little rough as well and have started to improve. Literally, that game against the Giants the other week literally had a 33-point comeback in the fourth quarter, which marks the most fourth quarter points scored by a previously shutout team in NFL history. They were literally had 0 points until the fourth quarter. And I kid you not, because I have like Cortland Sutton on my fantasy. I think there's somebody else.
I have Dobbins.
And all of a sudden, I'm like, what the hell? Like, screw you guys. All of a sudden, 30 points. I'm like, yo, what?
How many people stopped watching?
I mean, they're like, damn, nobody saw us.
Yeah, they're like, no one saw that come back. Everyone's driving home.
Yeah, they're literally like, well, that was a shit game. They get home. What? That's why you play all 4 quarters.
No, that ain't that the truth.
But yeah, Broncos look
solid.
But
I hate also seeing the Steelers at the top.
Yeah.
Because there is still this thing where while I'm happy for the Patriots, I think the Colts, again, are out of this statement for me. There's, like, the AFC is just questionable in itself to me.
Well, the Ravens are literally 3-5 right now.
Yeah, and, like, the Steelers being at the top of the division, like, they just lost again.
Okay,
we beat them.
I think, yeah. And I after watching a bit of that Monday or Sunday night game, actually majority of it, and it seems to me like there's literally only one way that they can play offense with Aaron Rodgers. And so I feel like if teams can figure that out within the first quarter or two, they're not winning much.
Right. Or just poke DK Metcalf around a little bit and he'll
get about 75 yards and penalties. Yeah, we know that playbook.
I love seeing that one on
NFL
prime
memes.
time. Or just prime time, baby. Him poking somebody's eye. I'm like, this is what we were dealing with.
Literally. Absolutely.
And you know what? And this is the shit that Mike McDonald does not put up with.
Oh, fuck no.
And you wonder why someone like that gets traded? Exhibit A.
Yeah, you're childish.
DeKalen.
God, grow up.
The New York Jets, man.
The Jets. They finally got their first win.
Yeah, after Justin Fields was crying in the closet.
Yeah, and Breece Hall threw the touchdown, which, mind you, is their running back. So, I don't know. That's kind of just like a fuck it, we ball out there, I guess.
Yeah.
Their owner is kind of a dick for putting smut on Justin Fields' name, I feel like.
I'm gonna...
But it might have worked.
That downfall this year, I did not see coming at all.
I didn't either.
I was actually very happy for Justin Fields to get out of Pittsburgh, get away from Russ, who still might end up as a Jet. Yeah, and the Chicago
He needs a Jet to holiday and get the hell out of the league. No. That's what he needs to do.
No, literally. But I just did not see that coming for the Jets at all.
No, and I don't know if they just seem... I don't even know how you fix that organization.
No, I think it's just... I think we should give it to somebody else.
Yeah, I think they should just call it quits. I think we've made this point clear a number of times that it is evident, and I'm hopefully that, like, now seeing the turnaround of Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones and even Baker coming from the Cleveland, and that it doesn't matter how many times you have the number 1, number 2, number 3 pick and you get one of the top drafted quarterbacks, or if you make these trades, if you don't develop them,
right,
you're A, wasting these guys' careers, B, not winning, and just in an endless cycle of, like, you're never gonna win.
No.
And it's honestly pathetic.
Oh, it's crazy. I think that if you're bad for that long, like, especially New York, you got 2 teams. Now you get one.
Everybody rally behind the Giants. I don't care.
Poor Giants.
I'm super bummed about the Giants. Cam Scattaboo.
Oh, man. It was fun to watch him this year.
That guy,
wah.
That guy was a monster.
Yeah, dislocated his ankle, fractured it, out for the season.
Yeah. Did you see it when it happened?
Sure did.
Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
Was heartbroken.
Well, yeah. I mean, they were about to make a lot of money in mutual commercials.
Yeah, them two, Jackson Dart and Cam Scattaboo. Yeah. I don't care about the Giants. Like, I have no feeling towards that organization. However, they were super fun to watch.
Yeah, no.
And I'm sure the fans were loving the excitement.
Totally.
Obviously.
I was excited for them.
Yeah, no.
And for them specifically, the endorsements were going through the roof.
Oh, absolutely. No, yeah. All dollar signs. They lost Malik Neighbors, their top wide receiver, beginning of the season, out for the season. Now they are without their running back, rookie Cam Scattaboo, who has been an absolute monster every game, out for the season now. So Jackson Dart is kind of like lonely boy out there, which is really unfortunate. But hopefully that both of those guys can turn it around, because, I don't know, they have some potential over there. Go Jackson Dart. Okay, well, that's pretty much what's going on in the
Yeah.
NFL.
I think we have to save some room here. We might not have a basketball team, but by not having one means we don't have any players cheating.
Nope. We can just sit back, watch, eat our popcorn, and
You know, I will say, like, I don't think there's been any Seahawks caught betting, has there?
not that I know
I know there hasn't been a Mariner.
of. What would we be betting on?
Game 7 loss.
Oh, we're already
No,
laughing about it. Starts crying. Okay. If anybody's living under a rock, well, time to crawl out. We're gonna give you the 411.
Crawl out is insane. No, this is like so fun for me because if you don't know me, which none of you do.
Is this like Bravo, like reality TV?
No, well, that too. And Law and Order SVU.
Ah, yes.
It's like giving
FBI mention.
Yeah, I know SVU is. This is not an SVU case because if you know SVU cases, this isn't sexual. But it's giving Law and Order, but also a little reality, also and sports.
Also, the Mafia.
Yeah, and sports. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like The Sopranos.
Yeah. No, because genuinely, there's a new mob show on Netflix, and I just started watching it, and I was like, oh my God, like, I love Mafia
This is
drama,
crazy.
low-key.
So, yes.
Let's get into it. So, the hottest topic with the NBA right now is not all of these players having 50-point games the first week of the NBA, having multiple overtime games. I mean, the season has been off to a hot start. But what we are focusing on right now is an absolute betting scandal of the century.
Yeah.
And
the documentary is about to be insane.
Oh my God, it's about to go crazy. And also the part 2 is Shohei in it. What? Who said that? The FBI, federal authorities, announced the arrest of about 34 people across 11 states in a pair of interlinked investigations involving illegal sports betting and rigged poker games. So there's two sides to this.
Totally. Yes.
Scandal. One of them being a sports betting scheme involving non-public information.
Right.
Which we'll get into. And then a high-stake underground poker scheme tied to the mafia.
The mafia.
The mafia.
I'm literally like, when this came out, I'm like, is this real?
Oh, even my friend who's like not even a sports girly
is a movie.
Sends me an article and goes, holy shit, this is insane. I go, dude, I've been on Sports Center all day today listening to this. Like, absolutely flabbergasted.
No, this is insane.
They were using technology to rig games such as like X-ray tables, rigged shufflers, hidden cameras, special kind of glasses.
Right. So the two different situations, the sports betting based on like prop bets, and that's what we're seeing, right? So there's that where essentially players are involved in telling people
which
we've alluded to before.
Yes.
You've seen players like Jonte Porter be banned for life for this. Some other players have been suspended, even going into college players.
Even the MLB, Cleveland MLB
we've
pitchers.
seen this in MLB where those are like the prop bets that essentially they're manipulating their own play.
Correct.
To benefit these coming out of the game early,
which
throwing
is so
balls, etc. So that's one side of it. Then the second side that's tied to the mafia and the poker games is rigging it, as in like they're using like special glasses to see the cards, special shufflers to rig essentially the cards in the poker games.
Yes.
Which just happens to involve athletes as well. And like
to essentially bait people.
Yes.
Because they think that they're going to go play actual straight poker games. However, you know, with these celebrities and former players. But really, the mafia is paying these guys.
Bro.
And then they're rigging these games.
So
like, this is the shit that I did when I was playing Clue with my mom. No. I'm wearing my sunglasses. I'm making her wear hers. Me like, what's she got? The candlestick. Okay, sick. Getting her.
But your shit could like see through.
Oh,
you knew.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're saying like this shit was crazy. You could see the cards before they been flipped over.
Yeah.
But this has been going over like years. Like this shit with the mafia is like years, tens of millions of dollars across like 11 states.
Yeah.
However many people etc. So first and foremost, the most notable player that was arrested in this was Terry Rozier,
Yes, this is for
a
the
current NBA player.
Yes. He is being alleged to have provided inside information so others could place bets on his underperformance. He was literally arrested and charged that involves money laundering and wire fraud conspiracy. So he
Dude, like he was arrested. I can't.
he had a game
by the FBI. He's
Had a
wearing
game.
his Hornets shirt.
Bro. Oh yeah, that's savage. So he used to play for the Hornets. Okay. So
He still does.
No, he's with the Heat.
Oh,
He got
yeah,
traded
yeah,
to the
okay,
Heat.
I was gonna say he's
But
still in the NBA.
he literally had a game, like opening night of the NBA or the second night, and then is in the hotel, gets arrested that next morning at like 6 a.m.
The NBA works in, or not the NBA, the FBI works crazy work because all these arrests happen the same morning, but like in different states.
Oh yeah, they were
so
just,
they
like,
were all like
infiltrating.
positioned, and they were like, well, we know where Terry Rozier is.
Yeah, everything with Epstein files. Okay. So he is accused of manipulating his stats and performance to benefit illegal gamblers when he was a member of the Charlotte Hornets during a game against the Pelicans, which was March 23rd, 2023.
Yes.
Prior to the game, a flurry of bets from professional gamblers were placed on the under on Rozier's points, rebounds, and assists. Sportsbooks flagged the suspicious activity and halted prop bets on his performance in the game. So he apparently, allegedly, told gamblers that he would exit the game early. In turn, they placed around $200,000 on his under totals. And he exited the game after about 10 minutes, citing a foot injury. And he typically averages about 21.5 points a game. He was traded to the Heat January 2024, and he is in his final season of a 4-year, $96 million contract.
Yeah.
And it's said to be connected to the Jonte Porter scandal.
Well, right, because very notable information here is that we were talking about Terry Rozier last year when Jonte Porter was banned for life because his name came up in these investigations. Well, the NBA did their investigation, and he was like suspended during the time they did their investigation. Well, he was clear. NBA, you obviously need a new investigative team.
Correct.
Which is crazy because essentially, based on the dates, they've been investigating Terry Rozier for 2 years.
Yeah.
So these guys think they're in the clear.
Which is terrifying. I'm sorry. Imagine thinking that you're just like...
Oh, yeah. Nice. As soon as that suspension lifted for the NBA and they were like, you're clear, he's like... Phew.
Oh, thank God.
Plot twist.
Psych! You thought...
The FBI is like, oh, let me raise you. I'll take your NBA suspension and raise you prison time.
Quite literally. I think Jonte Porter is actually, he pled guilty and is due for sentencing, I believe, this December. So
while
that'll
his
be...
brother's being a fucking menace.
Yes.
Talking about being a sex addict.
I know. Who let him out of Denver?
Dude, I don't know.
Because the second he left Denver, he'd been yapping away.
I know.
So Jokic had him shut up or somebody had him quiet over in Denver.
Where is his PR team? The Porters,
still in Denver.
The Porters need help.
Big facts. So yeah, we'll see what happens with Rozier, but not looking great.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, so that's that side of the scandal.
Oh my God.
Moving on to an even more insane part of the scandal.
Facts.
Strictly just because it involves the mafia, for crying out loud.
And Portland's own
Chauncey Billups.
This is why we're not a Portland Trailblazers fan.
See, we already knew something was up. Chauncey Billups, who is a Hall of Famer, head coach of the Trailblazers.
Current head coach of the
current.
He currently coaches the Portland Trailblazers. Well, not from prison right now, but you know what I mean.
Can't do much play calling from a holding cell. Sorry. He is charged in the poker game scheme, allegedly participating in or facilitating a mafia-backed operation that rigged poker games. So he's obviously been placed on leave by the league. This whole scheme has been, like you said, going on for years.
Yep.
Has resulted in victims losing more than $7 million. And so basically what allegedly was going on is that he was wired $50,000 following one rigged game in October of 2020. So this has been going on for 5 years now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
mind you, he made $4.7 million in salary for coaching the Blazers last season and earned over $106 million during his playing career. But we are being wired $50,000 to rig a poker game.
See, and that's my thing. Like, when I hear this story or see, like, specifically, like, Chauncey Billups, and, I mean, obviously the players, too, what is it? Genuinely, I'm trying to understand. Like, is it the thrill? Is it, like, the adrenaline rush? Is it the, like, nothing's good enough? Because it's not money.
It can't be money.
These athletes and these coaches are making...
You're wagering more than what you would earn.
We saw the same thing with the MLB players. We're literally wagering their whole salary, which they were going to make less than their whole salary.
Like, even the Terry Rozier, like, I think I saw a number, like, he would make around $3,500 or something for a game. And he's betting to split. He's betting all of his life, his career earnings and everything to split $200K.
Yeah, I'm not, the math isn't mathing to
me. And okay, before we go into that, Damon Jones, former Cavs player / assistant coach, he also appears to be in both of these schemes. Yeah. He was an unofficial assistant head coach with the Lakers when he allegedly provided insider info about NBA games to gamblers during the 2022 to 2023 season.
Did LeBron know?
I don't know, but kind of crazy that Chauncey Billups is wearing the brand. That's all I'm saying. So,
you know what's so crazy is there's so much
intertwined
that we don't know about. That no one knows about.
I think LeBron has a secret life.
Well, I think everything's secret. Like, the NBA is obviously rigged, which I'm sure other leagues are too.
Yeah,
like, so I mean, the Dallas Mavericks giving up Luka and then winning first pick.
Okay, so that's what everyone's saying. Like, so you're telling me that we are supposed to believe the NBA when they claim that they are protecting the integrity of the game, when every single advertisement, every single pregame, halftime, endgame is promoting betting. Isn't there even like a DraftKings sports arena or something? Like, there's literally arenas named after these. And FanDuel is an official betting partner licensed with the NBA. It's basically shoved in your face.
Totally.
And it's just mind-blowing that, like, we're supposed to believe them. I'm like, okay, so the Mavs, that wasn't rigged? Them getting the number one pick?
Right. And, did you see, first of all, the day that this story broke, like, when the arrest happened, the SportsCenter analysts were, all serious telling the story, and ESPN Bet was on the bottom, and they had to literally clock that in the internal place and take it off, and it just went black.
So there's like no banner on the bottom, and you're like,
which I get that obviously this is not geared towards the actual players doing it, but yes, I don't believe the whole scheme, because what's interesting, and Adam Silver's already come out and said that they're, working with the FBI and doing whatever they need them to do. But there's no way that those investigations that the NBA is doing for many things are just completely failing.
Exactly.
Yet the FBI is finding shit.
Exactly.
So there's either no investigation going on by the NBA, or they're just letting it slide.
They're sweeping shit under the rug.
Yes, the rug is insane.
Yeah, exactly.
It's thick.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm tripping over that every 3 seconds because there's hella bumps. It's lumpy as hell. There's so much shit under that rug. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. And even somebody on NBA today, it might have even been our favorite Kendrick.
Don't even get started on him.
Big Perk. But he, and I believe in a couple other former players who are now analysts, have said that every team now, beginning of every season, I think is when it is, but there is an entire not training, but whatever, like a lecture or things that classes maybe you need to take, or there's some stuff that the league is doing where players know exactly what is right, what is wrong. If you do this, this happens. Mm-hmm. However, I think that it came too late.
Yeah.
Because like we said, like, this has been going on for the last 5 years.
Sure.
And I don't think that FanDuel and all that became an official partner until like 2022, 2023. Mm-hmm. And I feel like now we're playing catch up. And these players have already been fucking up. And now it's like, oh shit.
Sure.
But like, how are we supposed to believe that
Oh,
they're
I don't.
actually protecting the integrity of the game?
No, they're not.
Because it's insanely fucked up what's going on. Like, they're literally manipulating
Sure.
a game that everybody loves. And once that gets rigged and toyed with, it's like you lose all respect for that sport.
Totally.
And
I
you
think
lose
that
every
they
fan.
are in a world of hurt. Like, honestly, jokes aside, the stuff happening with the Mavs last year and that lottery draft being very questionable.
Yeah.
And then things like this happen where it's just like, it just doesn't seem like your values are aligning. Like, the NBA, honestly, would have been better off using Terry Rozier as a sacrificial
Right.
pawn in this game, right? Where he's guilty, he's banned, just like Jonte Porter was, to make it look like you guys,
This is serious.
this
You
is
cannot
serious.
do
There's
that.
no fucking way you guys didn't find anything on Terry Rozier, but the FBI has
Correct.
a plethora of information.
Correct.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on now.
Yeah. And
This
that's
also leads me to the MLB, where, first of all, justice for Pete Rose, because this is insane.
yeah. Facts.
Poor man had to go to his grave guilty.
Yeah. Literally.
Was not
Never
acquitted
cleared.
until after, which is horrible for his family. And he wasn't even betting on games he was playing or coaching.
That part.
He was just ahead of the times.
Quite literally.
I mean,
And he was doing it better than all y'all are.
and let me and Ari, for all of you new listeners, let you know where we stand on a little situation here.
Shohei Ohtani's guilty.
Shohei Ohtani is 1,000% guilty. And
Yeah.
you can try to influence me all you want.
No, because I'm sorry, but
I actually think at the root of it, right, if for those of you that don't know the Shohei Ohtani situation last year, he was a part of a betting investigation as well where his name came up in sports book betting, and essentially it was his interpreter stealing his money and using his money to bet, and his interpreter went down for it, which, couple things there. That
he
was
claimed that he didn't know the interpreter was doing that.
No, first of all, yes.
Like-
he had no clue, which I think is, what's the word I'm looking for? I think it's disrespectful to think Shohei's that dumb.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, I think that's wildly disrespectful
you're
to think
telling me-
he's so dumb he didn't know that his interpreter was stealing millions.
Millions. And you're telling me that the face of the league,
No.
the MLB's golden child,
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
the guy is something we've never seen before. We can't discredit that at all.
This is nothing about his athletic ability.
Absolutely not. I mean, he clearly has great baseball IQ.
Yes.
He's smart. He's not an idiot. And if you are that high prolific of a human being, your inner circle has to be so tight.
Right.
There ain't no way that you just have some random interpreter that you don't trust that they are going to do that to you and think, "Oh, I can do this behind your back and you won't ever know." You can't
No.
you can't convince me.
No, and like, exactly. There's no convincing me of this. I understand that situations like this do happen, right? Like,
Yeah.
people that come up of money that didn't
Yeah.
have money and they're taken advantage of.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of times it is athletes and it's high profile individuals that, get rich quick, and a lot
Yeah.
of people are mooching off them. 100% this happens, right?
Right.
But you're also trying to tell me that no one
else around you?
no one else around you, or no one, when someone makes that much money,
Right.
Shohei's not the only one involved in his bank accounts.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
He doesn't have a financial advisor. I have a
Exactly.
financial advisor.
So do I, and I'm broke as fuck.
like you're
Same.
not gonna tell me he didn't know.
Exactly. And you just all of a sudden, oh wait, a couple million's gone?
There's no way you don't know. But yes, for the MLB, there's no way you have Shohei Ohtani out of the league.
There's absolutely no way.
That's a huge market for them.
Massive. He is the golden child of MLB.
And
like,
and it's a whole demographic, and it's a
Oh, yeah,
whole
whole
part of the
country.
world that
Yeah.
roots for him.
It's a whole country.
Also, side note, that trial happened, and essentially the interpreter took the fall. He never showed up to jail.
Nope.
So he's not in jail.
No, he got paid.
That seems like that's under the MLB rug, right? Just right in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that rug's pretty thick
yeah.
too.
And you know Netflix is going to come demolishing that house in about 10 years and give us the most fire documentary.
That's what I'm saying. Mark our words. This will come around. The MLB will let him win a couple World Series.
Yeah.
This will come back.
100%. Look at all of, I mean, like, I just watched the documentary, Who Killed the Expos, the Montreal Expos, baseball team in Montreal.
Yeah.
And I just watched it literally last night. And I was like, damn. Like, I bet you anything that those fans and people in Montreal were thinking this whole time, like, just wait, wait until the truth comes out, yada, yada, yada. And here we are in 2025. I think they left Montreal in 2004, I want to say. 20-ish years ago,
okay.
Give or take. And now here we are. Here I am watching a Netflix documentary about all of these slimy businessmen that came in, took the team, lied, said we were going to do this, build a stadium, don't have the investment, can't do it, et cetera, et cetera. They end up leaving Montreal. And so I'm just like, in my head, I was literally thinking like, damn, they were probably thinking the same thing that we're thinking now.
Totally.
Like, this is going to come out in 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah, I totally think it is. And there's a huge chance that Ari and I are wrong. Doubtful.
Slight chance. Come on.
No, or I mean like a huge chance that this never comes out. You know what I mean? There's a huge chance that this gets completely swept under the rug. It'll never be talked about again. You know what I mean? Unless
if we get bored in 15 years and we become journalists and we dig deep and then we release the fire documentary.
What I'm saying is you have a situation like where he was acquitted and then FBI comes back around.
Yeah.
And there's more information all of a sudden, and bada bing, bada boom. I didn't understand or even like on the Shohei situation where it's like being talked about of like a language barrier. Like, to me, that didn't have anything to do with what was going on.
No.
I think people are stuck on that because they were talking about it being his interpreter. And I'm like, it wasn't like money is money.
Yeah. Also, there's so many tools to convert.
I'm pretty sure
anything you're confused about. If the dollar sign isn't what you're used to seeing, I'm sure you convert that.
I'm sure what he's seeing in his account is in whatever language he wants it to be.
Oh, I'm sure. The 10 zeros right there isn't really too confusing.
Let's also not pretend he doesn't know English.
Facts. He knows English.
That's like saying Ichiro
I will say,
doesn't.
like, I do respect him after the games. And he does the press or whatever post-game bullshit.
Yeah.
He does speak for his fans in Japan, which
100%.
I like that.
But Ichiro did this whole thing.
But you can't exactly. You can't tell me that he doesn't. They can't have a little chit chat here and there and make out what each other are saying. There was no language barrier.
He's talking to Blue Jays players on second base, aka Vladdy Guerrero.
Thank you.
They're definitely talking in English.
Yes.
I think Guerrero even came out and said something of like, we were talking in English, which I was like, oh, is that a subtle joke?
Oh, he's like, I'm on to him.
Anyways, obviously, it's just interesting. I mean, we're seeing a lot of every sports league and all the intertwined. And
I'm
now,
worried that
add the mafia.
Dude, that is just the fucking cherry on top. I'm worried that sports betting is ruining sports.
Oh, I
and
think
like
so
even too, one last note on that, because we're such in a bubble and like we probably think like, oh my god, why the fuck? I mean, we can't in Seattle, we can't bet off our phones and stuff, so we have to physically get in a car and drive to a casino and lose money if we really want to. However, the access of it being on phones is a lot more dangerous, and Americans bet nearly $150 billion on sports betting through legal sports books in 2024. And the betting industry posted $13.7 billion in profits, which is up 25% from 2023.
Wow.
So
that's why it won't be going anywhere.
Correct. So even though there has been like a massive rise in popularity, a poll that was just released in October this year found that 43% of U.S. adults consider legal sports betting a bad thing for society, which is up from 34% 3 years ago. And 40% of adults say it's a bad thing for sports, which is up from 33%. So,
no, I agree. Actually, I've run into this.
At the end of the day, the betting is for us, like the fans.
Yeah. No, but it's still getting like overboard.
It's insanely overboard
as a single female.
Okay. Let's hear it.
That knows sports.
Yeah.
So she says.
Yeah.
There's been men recently
Oh.
that like their first topic of conversation with me is like, oh, well, you can help with my parlays. And I'm just like,
Ew.
ew.
So you can help me be a loser and lose money instead of taking you on a date?
No, like dead ass though. I'm like, ugh.
Like
how about like let's go to a game? Not like what are you want me to help with your parlays?
No,
I'm like, okay, 50-50.
Like like sometimes genuinely like like I think I've maybe done like 5-6 bets my whole life, and I've won one. Okay, maybe 10 bets.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I've won one.
I'm over it.
And every once in a while, I'm like if I'm like over in Boston, like I'll fuck around and like go in the sportsbook on my phone and just like have fun with it, whatever, like DraftKings. And I'm like, oh, this could be fun. But for me, it's just like, oh, when I like cross state lines or go somewhere like even to Oregon, it's something fun to do. Go to the casino, do like a fuck it, like a 8-leg parlay on the NFL on Sunday, like just every once in a while. But the fact that people like the prop bets and
insane.
Everything just getting so intricate, I'm like, y'all need to chill.
No, you need a hobby.
That's need not a betting. Hobby.
And this doesn't count as one.
Just watch the game.
Yeah, it's gross. Anyway, speaking of watching the game, this Sunday, Shaking Up the Game will be hosting a Sunday Night Football watch party at Dino's Pub in Renton, Washington.
Hell yeah, completely free to come on by.
Free to come. We'll be doing a little live pregame analysis of the game, a little halftime, what's going right, what's going wrong, and a little raffle for some cool prizes, some signed items.
Seahawks memorabilia.
Yeah.
Swag.
Some
things from Simply Seattle.
Yeah.
We're excited about. So doors technically will be open all day, but we will get the show going probably like around 4.
Yeah.
Kickoff is at 5:20, so we just want...
It does fill up.
Yeah, it does fill up. So get there early. Maybe might do like a bingo or something fun during the game too.
Sure.
Something to keep the crowd having fun because Seahawks play in prime time.
Yeah, we're 2 primetime games in a row. Who are we? NFC
Good food.
West champions.
They got beer towers. You're going to have so much fun. You'll forget it's Sunday night.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Sunday scaries. Who? Anyways,
not from us.
Catch you guys next week. Go Sounders. Go Kraken.
Go Shakers.
Shakers. Go Hawks. Love you guys. XOXO.
XOXO. Shakers.